Hello chaps, welcome back to another video. First video I did was very basic, structured, and I'm just going to try and again not make this too edited and just get straight to the point. So the goal of this video is to go over how to naturally boost your testosterone. This all stems back from when I was a kid. I was scrawny, weak, I had no sort of drive, motivation to get anything done. And to be honest with you, I think a lot of this did stem down from my testosterone. Naturally, genetically, my testosterone's low, but I managed to boost it massively over the last 10 years through training, diet, loads of different factors which I'm going to explain to you in this video. So as I said, testosterone is needed for your general energy, your mood as a man, it's your drive to get anything done. You know when you get them times where you're just feeling really driven and motivated to get something done? Like you go to the gym, you have a great session, you finish and you don't even want to leave the gym because you're just absolutely hyped, basically. That's what the testosterone is. So every male should have this to an extent. But there's different things that can cause it to plummet down. So that is kind of what I'm going to be going over today to try and get you to optimize it. Right. The first thing that I want to explain, I've got sort of some brief points here written down just so I can go over it clearly, is your nutrition. Okay, so they always say you are what you eat, but if you can eat better food, it's going to make you feel so much better. I've tried and tested it so many times before. Like, I don't know, for instance, like Christmas time, it's just gone, but you just feel absolutely horrendous like after you eat some crap food. So you eat, I don't know, a load of chocolate, roast dinner, you just feel awful. You feel sluggish, you don't feel driven, you just feel just awful. So look at me, fat git. I would say to try and boost your testosterone, try and keep your protein high. So try and look for 2 grams per kilogram of body weight or 1 gram per pound of body weight. So for me, I'm 95 kilos, so I normally try and hit about 200 grams roughly of protein a day, which is quite a lot. But you should be aiming to get protein in every single meal that you have anyway, which will help. So I try and split my meals into I normally have about 4 portions a day. So breakfast, lunch, kind of like afternoon, 3 o'clock-ish, and then something at 7. Everything has protein in. Breakfast always has eggs. The cholesterol in the eggs is what's going to help with your testosterone. Okay, that is a prime thing. Healthy fats, avocado. So in my breakfast, I'll have 3 eggs, avocado, always, every single day without fail. A red meat would be good if you can, like a steak. That's great. I always try and have chicken. I try and have, whether it's mince or steak, either of them is good. Anything like that really. And the goal is to try and avoid sugary foods, takeaways, Chinese. Put that kebab down on a Friday night if you can. And try and also reduce sugar intake. So things like full fat Coke is not good. Chocolate, it's not great. So try and just avoid that because that's just going to make it worse and worse. Okay, so now you've got your eating on point. If you need any specific help with the eating, check my link in the bio because I am doing one-to-one help, which will go into more detail of all these things that we're doing. Second thing, exercise. Okay, when you exercise, the endorphin release is unbelievable. You've never left the gym and thought, oh, I wish I didn't go to that gym session. It was awful. I feel really tired now. No, you always feel absolutely hyped up. If you've got low testosterone, you're going to be at the end of the workout. You're just not going to be feeling like training. Like we need to get that testosterone up. So we're going to be pumped. We're going to be hyped. We're going to lift as heavy as possible. That's kind of the goal of exercising regularly. High intensity strength training, hitting large muscle groups, fast twitch fibers, sprinting, stuff like that. Compound lifts in the gym, squats, bench, deadlifts, all them things, the larger muscle groups release more testosterone, okay? So training legs is actually necessary. I know you probably didn't want to hear that, but training legs is vitally important because it's a larger muscle group which releases more testosterone. Also, if we can carry less body fat, okay? The release of estrogen comes from the storage of body fat, especially around your stomach, okay? Estrogen is estrogen is the hormone for women, which is not what we fucking want. We want the testosterone pumping through the veins, okay? So if we're getting estrogen, this is going to reduce our testosterone. We do not want that. We want testosterone as high as possible. So just try and reduce your body fat down as much as possible. And that comes through diet and exercise. So they link together. Right, number 3, sleep, resting. Okay, I know it seems silly. People say, oh, don't rest, you should be hyped up. monk mode, absolutely go for it. No, you need to, there's a balance. You need to recover. Your body has to recover. It can't just go 100% all the time, okay? And sleep is where you spend half your life. Like, this is a really important thing. You need to be having a comfy sleep. You should be prioritizing how comfortable your bed is. You should have an amazing mattress where it's comfortable and you can sleep really well. You should have a nighttime routine. I know it sounds a little bit girly, but for me, what I normally do, I always go to sleep at the same time, 10 p.m. I've done this for years now, since I started my journey to where I am now. Go to bed nice and early, even if it's 9:30, 10. Wake up 5 a.m. That's fine, that's enough sleep. 7 to 8 hours minimum for recovery. Your testosterone is made in your REM cycle when you sleep. Okay, so when you're at peak sleep time in the REM cycle, that is when the testosterone is made in your body. So that is so important. If you're not getting good sleep, the testosterone release is going to be low. So just think, sleep is really important. Try and get to bed on time. Don't do anything that's going to wake you up before you go to bed. I actually wouldn't even train like anything past sort of like 8 p.m. because you're going to go home, try and sleep, and you're just going to be hyped because of the training session. Or doing work, I wouldn't do any work up till too late. I would let yourself have an hour to 2 hours detox in the evenings, just to try and take your mind off anything that's going to get it racing. Okay, that is really important. So try and do that if you can. Right, moving on to the next point: stress. So training, building your body of your dreams, doing work, building a business, what I'm doing now, for instance, stressful. Like, there's always stuff to be done the whole time. For me, when I'm building my videos and stuff like this, there's always something to be done. But for you, if you're building your physique, you just need to try and have time to de-stress as well. Because if you're going to be stressing the whole time, this is really going to raise your cortisol, which is going to lower your testosterone. Okay, so they completely go against each other. So the more you stress, the more you release cortisol, which is going to affect the testosterone. So let's try and reduce our stress, whether that's through taking a walk, coming off your phone. Try and not be on your phone too much. That's going to stress you out. You're going to be comparing yourself to all these fitness athletes, these influencers that are doing well, but they're probably not doing as well as they say. So just take that in mind. As long as you're doing the best that you can, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Okay? As long as you're bettering yourself each day, that's all that counts. So try not to compare yourself to these people and make yourself stress out. You could do meditation, you could do mindfulness stuff, you can read, whatever you want to do to reduce your stress. That's really important. I'd also try and take up a sport as well, or something that distracts you from, whether it's your workplace, anything that sort of just distracts you. I mean, the gym in itself is a de-stressor. So that is sort of come hand in hand, but yeah, just anything really, a hobby, just something to sort of de-stress yourself, whether it's playing the guitar, playing the piano, anything like that will help out quite a lot. Right, and on to my final point for naturally increasing your testosterone. Let's try and cut out alcohol, smoking and drugs as much as possible, okay? I know there's times where there's events and you're going to go out and you're going to want to have a drink. You don't necessarily need to have a drink to have a good time, but it is obviously nice to have a drink here and there. I mean, I've done it loads of times. I've gone out, had drinks, you feel like absolute crap the next day, tired, exhausted. Try and limit it down a little bit. So say you go out 4 times a month. Once a weekend you go out 5 or 6 pints, maybe even more, some vodka, you're hanging out your arse the next day. Try and take away 1, that's 3 times. Take away 2, that's twice. Or just reduce the amount you're drinking on the day. It's going to really help. It's going to negatively affect your testosterone release, because all the body is trying to do when you're drinking is trying to get the alcohol out. So you don't even recover well. Your sleep is awful as well. So it negatively affects your sleep, which then affects your testosterone release, because the testosterone is made in your sleep mainly. So think this through. If you're sleeping badly, it's going to affect your testosterone directly. Try and keep hydrated as well. Aim for 3 litres minimum of water a day. I've found that actually having a pint of water in the morning, I normally have my creatine with it as well. I have a pint of water with the creatine in the morning. Honestly, it's been a bit of a game changer in terms of how I'm feeling. I just feel more mentally alert. I don't know what it is about the water, but it's really helped me. So a pint of water with that in the morning. I also have my vitamin D tablets, which is a deficiency for me. So if you can find out any deficiencies you have, The best way to do that is to actually do a blood test. So don't just go and take the multivits you get in the shop, because it's not going to help you. You want to do a blood test to find out what you're deficient in, and then buy them supplements specifically. Okay. What I'm taking at the moment, I don't even have protein shakes. I just get it all naturally through whole foods in my diet. I have creatine and vitamin D. That's it. So no protein shakes, because I'm getting my 200 grams of protein from my diet. And that's really helps me in my journey from 65 kilos of skinniness, scrawniness, to 95 kilos now where I am. The testosterone release has been an absolute game changer. So that's pretty much it. If you do need any more one-to-one support and implementing these sort of strategies into your lifestyle to try and build your dream physique, optimize your performance, then do check out the link in the bio, because that has all my details on how to get support. Hope that's helped, guys, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.